November 2024 when we decided to get the BYD Sea Lion 6. Back then, our main car was a Ford Everest 2018 3.2 all-wheel drive. And we had a second car, a Subaru XV 2018. As you all know, the Ford Everest has a third row seat. And it was one of the major considerations before we decided to let it go. But with an increasing maintenance cost of an aging car, and increasing fuel prices and the need for a second car as a coding car versus the low maintenance cost of a brand new car, the huge fuel savings of a plug-in hybrid, and walang coding, no need for a second car, the math was very clear. However, 4 months later, March 2025, Jetour Philippines introduced the Jetour X70 Lightning IDM. Also a plug-in hybrid, no need for a second car, but with a third row seat. Grabe, it caught my attention. Sabi ko, wow, dapat bang inantay ko na lang to? Today, the Jetour X70 Lightning IDM is priced at only 1.498, 50,000 cheaper than the BYD Sea Lion 6, with a punchier motor and engine at 390 Newton meters of torque. The BYD Sea Lion 6 only has 325. Slightly bigger battery capacity at 19.43, 1 kilowatt bigger than the BYD Sea Lion 6, and again, with a third row seat. Dapat ba inantay ko to? Dapat ba ito yung pinili ko? Tara, pag-usapan natin. Okay, before we start, magko-compare tayo ng energy efficiency nitong X70 Lightning IDM versus the Sea Lion 6. Alright, so hindi ko makuha paano makita yung trip A or trip B niya kung meron man, no? So ang gagawin na lang natin, manual na lang. So tingnan na lang natin sa odometer. Ang starting number natin sa odometer is 20275, 20,275. And ang SOC natin is 61%. And then, EV lang tayo. And then, driving mode natin is Eco. Okay, so andito si Panchita sa likod natin. Okay. Trip meter natin, Hachi? 10.3. Trip A, no? I-reset natin yan. Ayun. So, trip A is now 0, no? Kita ba sa camera? And then, ang SOC natin is, ilan to? 92%. Alright, so yan ang starting point natin. Hey guys, so eto, nagda-drive na tayo. We are driving the Jetour X70 Lightning IDM. Magka-camping tayo, punta tayo ng Camp Mori sa Antipolo. Yes, Camp Mori ulit. Pang-apat na siguro namin tong camping dyan. Camp Mori is one of my favorite campsites. Number 1 kasi hindi siya masyadong malayo. So like I said, it's still in Antipolo. Hindi siya Tanay. Malapit na sa border, but so ito malapit-lapit lang, and then maganda yung campground nila. It's all green. Tapos one big space in the middle, and then may mga trees sa perimeter. Kaya gustong-gusto ko doon, and syempre reasonable lang yung price nila. Okay, so anyway, going back to the X70 Lightning IDM, yung response ng motor niya reminds me of the Tigo REV, yung kaka-review lang natin. Na I think pareho lang sila ng platform kasi makikita mo naman sa structure, yung parang skeletal structure ng car, pareho sila na parang pinalitan lang yung mga aesthetics, yung mukha, pinalitan lang ng skin. And the Jetour X70 is definitely so much more premium. Halata mo naman yung materials na ginamit dito sa loob. 390 Newton meters versus kay Panchita, Sea Lion 6 natin na 325. Ramdam na ramdam mo yung difference. Very responsive. Naka-eco mode lang ako. Equivalent na to ng normal ni Panchita. So kahapon, nung dineliver to sa atin, so syempre medyo nag-honeymoon period na kami, ano? Driving inside the mall, inside the parking, medyo mag-a-adjust ka kasi when you release the brake, para siyang kusa ng umaabante eh. So, ramdam mong napakalakas ng torque. Alright? And then, eto ngayon, nandito na kami sa Marcos Highway. Powerful. Ayan, no? And then later, papakita ko sa inyo kung gaano kami kakargado kasi lahat ng camping gears nilagay namin dito. Si Panchita, yung C-Line 6 natin, si Achi ang nagda-drive, naka-convoy, andyan sa likod. So, silang tatlo. Kasama si Dichi and then yung brother-in-law ko. So, ayan, ang ganda ng acceleration. Sorry, I have to say this, but this one has a better NVH compared to the T2. No? Mas tahimik to. Ito, sumulong to, no? Tama ba? Sumulong. Basta yung intersection doon sa may, dulo ng Marcos Highway. Ayan, napapalaban si Achi sa traffic sa Singitan. By the way guys, itong X70 Lightning IDM, wala siyang Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, no? Kaya kung napapansin nyo, nakatingin ako sa cellphone ko, okay? Although, I was told ni Jetour na meron daw tong dongle. Wala nga lang dito. Supposed to be merong dongle dito sa ilalim. So, yung phone mo, pwede mong i-mirror doon, makikita mo dito sa screen. So, it's mirroring, screen mirroring, hindi Android Auto. Okay? Although, nakailang balik na rin naman ako sa Camp Mori, but I still need some guidance from the map. Yung steering wheel niya reminds me of the T2. Sobrang lambot. No? Yung setting ko dito, comfort. Yung comfort niya, mas comfortable pa sa comfort setting ng C-Line 6. Now, in terms naman of the suspension, ito yung sinasabi kong may tamang tigas without compromising comfort. Stiff siya ng konti kumpara sa C-Line 6, pero hindi naman siya uncomfortable. So, magko-compare tayo ng energy consumption, between the X70 and the C-Line 6 going to Camp Mori. We are on full EV. Energy lang, hindi tayo gagawa ng fuel economy test. Kasi malapit lang yung destination natin. Okay? Pareho kami naka-eco mode ni Achi. In terms of driving style, driving habit, si Achi is my replica. Pareho ko mag-drive yan. Ewan ko kung naniniwala kayo, psychologically, mas makonsumo daw kapag second car ka or nasa likod ka. Kasi ang tendency mo is habol ka ng habol doon sa nasa unahan. I don't know how true that is. Pero baliktad naman daw kapag nasa highway. Mas matipid daw yung nasa likod. Kasi nga, yung wind drag. Yung nasa unahan mo, siya ang sumasalubong doon sa wind. Tapos ikaw na nasa likod ng first car, mas magaan na, lesser na ang wind resistance. Yan, I think scientifically, that's true. Para walang bias, no? Kaya sinadya ko na si Achi at si Panchita nasa likod. So, di ba when you release the accelerator, magre-regen siya, no? Yung momentum mo will generate energy and charge the battery. Meron pa kasi isang behavior, typically, ang mga hybrid or mga EV, na when you step on the brakes, slightly, nagdo-double up yung charging power niya. Dito sa Lightning IDM X70, hindi ko nakikita yon. Malaking bagay yung ganung functionality na lumalakas yung regen. Kasi malaki talaga marirecover mong energy and malaking tipid. Nandito na tayo sa medyo twisty na part, no? Subukan natin bilisan ng konti para maramdaman natin yung handling niya. Hindi naman tayo mag-sobrang bilis. Right now, nasa 65 kilometers per hour tayo. And may mga curve. Ayan. Okay naman. Since like I said, medyo stiffer yung suspension niya. Kaya mas maganda din siya pagdating sa mga curve. Since the X70 has higher torque, maganda rin na nakamatch siya sa stiffer na suspension. Making it really a more fun to drive, no? Ayan. Sige. Let's try to play with the curves. Ganda. Ayan. Stable. Quiet. Very smooth. By the way, guys, we're still on eco. Naka full EV pa rin tayo. I don't feel the need to move up the driving mode to normal or even sport. Kasi sa nakasanayan ko, medyo sporty na to eh. Quiet din, maganda rin ang NVH. By the way guys, hindi ito naka-GT, no? Kasi nakasanayan natin yung mga Chinese cars, most of them naka-GT tires, ano? Mapa Jetour, mapa BYD. Ito naka-Ceylon. Nakatry na rin naman ako ng Ceylon tires pero dun sa luma kong Nissan Patrol long time ago. Maganda rin naman yung experience ko doon. Quiet siya, comfortable. Ayan. Woo! So, wala na tayo sa main road, no? Nag-turn left na tayo. Kaya, merong konting off-road. Kaya, sakto, matetest natin ng suspension, yung feeling nitong X70. Kasi, yung C-Line 6, syempre, kabisado na natin yon. Magandang ano niya, magandang maglaro yung suspension as I'm expecting. Like I said, meron siyang tamang firmness without compromising comfort. So pag pumunta kayo guys dito sa Camp Mori, pag narating nyo na tong medyo off-road, ibig sabihin malapit na. So don't worry, crossover, sedan, kayang-kaya dito. Okay? To my fellow campers, kung in case hindi pa kayo nakakapunta dito, kayang-kaya dito, may pumapasok ditong Vios, yung Mitsubishi Mirage, hindi naman umulan kahapon, so it's all dry, so walang problema. Medyo nag-slow down lang ako ng konti kasi inaantay ko si Achi. Pagdating sa ganito, hindi pa siya masyadong ganun ka-experience. Sa ganitong road condition mo, ma-appreciate ang stiffer suspension setup ng X70. Mas confident ka that it can tackle the bumps and sudden drops sa mga unexpected na alon. Unlike sa C-Line 6, sobrang nagdadaan-daan talaga ako dito kasi prone siya mag-bottom out. Okay guys, pakita ko lang sa inyo ulit 20,298 yung odometer natin. 23% SOC. Punta natin si Panchita. Pakita lang ako ng trip meter mo. What does it say? 23.9. Tapos ang SOC mo? 69. Okay. Okay, ito na ang summary. No hard feelings ha. Tanggapin ang katotohanan. Battery capacity of the X70 is 19.43 kWh, while the C-Line 6 is slightly smaller at 18.3 kWh. When we started driving, the SOC of the X70 was 61%. Yung C-Line 6 was 92%. After driving for almost 24 kilometers to Antipolo, yung SOC ng X70 bumaba sa 23%, while yung sa C-Line 6 bumaba sa 69%. So, yung consumption, eto, start minus end. Kaya 38% and 23%. Para makuha ang kilowatt hour, 38% of 19.43 is 7.38 kilowatt hour. 23% of 18.3 is 4.21 kilowatt hour. Kaya yung efficiency is 3.24 kilometers per kilowatt hour for the X70, 5.68 kilometers per kilowatt hour for the C-Line 6, a difference of 2.44 kilometers per kilowatt hour. O baka isipin nyo naman, mas mabigat yung load ng X70. Dalawa lang kami ni Madam Pea at camping gear na hindi naman masyadong mabibigat. Sa C-Line 6 naman, yung dalawa sa harap, mas mabigat sa amin ni Madam Pea, for sure. Plus si Dichi sa second row. I think halos pareho lang ang total weight namin. Kung may difference man, konti lang. Wow. Good morning! Hi, Madam Pea. Bango naman ang niluluto mo. Ayan, si Tita Mimi, guys. Barbecue naman sa kanya. Masarap yan. Wow. Frozen pa, no?
Frozen pa. Gusto nyo mag-order, please text.
Mag-message na lang. Message na lang, ha? Gusto mag-order ng barbecue. Okay. Preparing the barbecue pit. So guys, when using the V2L technology of the Jetour X70, Meron lang siyang konting difference sa BYD, ano. So, the moment you plug the V2L cable, pupunta ka dito sa energy, no, sa Feb, and then energy, you go to discharge, and you have to turn this on. So, hindi siya yung basta lang sinaksak mo yung V2L, gagana na siya agad. So, you have to explicitly allow, kumbaga, turning this on. The same with the G-Tour T2. In contrast, sa mga BYD, based on our experience, pag saksak mo, automatic gagana na siya. Okay, so anyway, pakita ko sa inyo na that the V2L of this G-Tour X70 Lightning IDM is working. Ayun, dito tayo sa likod. Ayan. Let's see. So, this is the V2L cable, ano? So, etong Lightning X70 Lightning IDM, naka GBT siya. Right? So, this is the V2L cable. Right now, nakasaksak tong rice cooker. And then kanina, si Madam Pea was using it also, using this Emar Flex infrared cooker. And then kanina din ginamit niya rin to, yung juicer niya, and also the coffee maker. Alright? And then of course, you guys are familiar with this. Ito yung extension namin, no? So nakakatuwa kasi dala namin pareho the G-Tour X70 Lightning IDM, and then si Panchita, kaya ang dami naming electrical power supply. Ang tindi. Ano bakbak yung oh my god, ang sarap ng barbecue ni Ted. Ang sarap. Oh, sino mag-order ng barbecue? Si Ethan daw.
Running through fire in a cold white light. Got my sins in my pocket and my feet real tight. Every wrong turn, got a voice, got a name. Still I'm here with my hands in the flame. They said slow down, play that bad behave. But I've been raised by the mess that I made. Broken mirrors in a motel
Oh,
mind.
luto na yung fish.
Hawakan mo to, ako mag...
Wow! Woohoo! Ano to? Bangus sinigang? And what's this? Ano tong, anong luto to? Ito.
Pico de gallo.
And then, the barbecue. And this is the beef broccoli. Yung G-Tour X70 Lightning IDM, ang design nito is what I call classic bold. Yung harap niya has that massive trapezoidal grille na talagang imposing tignan. Very traditional SUV ang stance niya, boxy, matangkad at mukhang matibay. Meron siyang 19-inch alloy wheels na bagay sa body size niya, and yung character lines sa gilid are very pronounced. Now, yung BYD Line 6 naman, this one is a head turner in a different way. It follows BYD's Ocean Aesthetics design language. Pansinin nyo yung curves, mas aerodynamic at mas sleek tignan compared sa Jetour. Yung front fascia niya, very minimalist with those sharp, slim, rectangular LED headlights. Para siyang European luxury car ang dating. It also sits on 19-inch wheels, pero yung design ng mugs is mas modern at futuristic. Ang Line 6 is for the team who wants to look forward-thinking. It's elegant, curvy, and definitely looks like an electrified vehicle even from a distance. Pagdating naman sa build quality and finish sa labas, sa Jetour mararamdaman mo yung pagiging solid ng panels. Ang pintura is thick and the gaps are consistent. Walang alog or loose parts even sa roof rails and spoiler area. Sa BYD, you can see the precision. Sobrang linis ng execution lalo na sa mga lighting assemblies and how the panels meet. Yung flush-like feel ng design makes it look very premium. So team, alin ang mas type nyo? Ang macho and rugged look ni Jetour o ang sleek and futuristic vibe ng BYD? Let me know in the comments. So, this is my driving position. I think everyone will agree with me that the interior of the X70 Lighting IDM is very premium. I would say even more premium than the Sea Lion 6. Why? Number one, yung leather nito actually feels more like leather, no? Mas premium siya. Okay? And although siguro kasi may factor din since 1 year na sa amin si Panchita, our Sea Lion 6. So parang ito fresh to my eyes, no? So baka meron akong ganung factor, but you guys decide. I mean, kanya-kanya naman tayong preference. So dito obviously, 'di ba, meron para siyang integrated screen, but essentially these are the instrument cluster and infotainment screen na parang pinag-isa, right? And then, meron ka ditong parang third screen, right? So, para sa akin, again, may parang psychological factor because this is new to my eyes. 1 year na sa amin si Panchita. So, parang fresh new look for me. And meron tong dating sa akin na parang, a third screen, I usually see them sa, mga high-end na cars. Like, for example, naalala ko yung Tesla, merong another screen dito sa likod, di ba? So parang ganun ang dating sa akin. But kanya-kanya tayong preference, so depende sa inyo guys kung alin ang mas gusto ninyo. So, yeah. So from another perspective, parang iniwahiwalay nila, parang to some people it might look cluttered, no? Compared to the BYD na one big screen sila dito. So, kanya-kanyang preference, depende sa inyo. But overall, definitely maganda. I like especially to, reminds me of the T1 and the T2. Very fancy. Gusto ko tong control ng aircon vent kasi touch point mo yan Parang every time na gusto kong galawin, I'm like, wow, ganda ng gamit ko. Parang ganda ng car. Hinahawakan ko rito. And, there's just the right firmness. So, pakita ko lang sa inyo closer itong screen dito. Nakakatuwa kasi, as you can see, temperature control for the AC and the blower is here. Pero, if you touch that, it becomes the control for your blower. Lumipat dun yung temperature. Ang galing, di ba? And then, this is rotary. Gagalaw mong ganyan. Parang rotary, physical button na naka-embed sa glass screen. Nakakatawa, di ba? And then, very easy. There's your auto, off, and yung wind direction, right? Yung airflow direction. And then dito to turn on and off the recirculation. Very intuitive, very easy to control. Air quality, seat temperature on, okay, so may seat ventilation tayo. And again, nag-change yung dito. Very easy to control, ayan. So, what happens if I press that? It becomes what? Nagsiswitch siya between ventilation and heat. And then as you can see here, ayan, nandito yung controls mo sa door panel. Ganun din dun sa passenger side. Just like the T2. Okay, dito naman sa second row. Ayun, okay, first impression. Yes, mas premium yung feel ng leather, pero medyo matigas. Okay? Firmer than dito sa driver and then sa passenger. So, I'm just guessing na siguro bira ang may sumasakay dito. This car is now 20,000 something yung mileage niya. Siguro pag maraming sumakay, later on, medyo magiging comfortable to. But not so bad. Pero you can really feel the difference. Mas firm dito ng konti. Okay? This is my driving position. Maluwag. I like it. Parang hindi ko masyadong nafe-feel yung difference ng space dun sa front and then dito sa second row versus kay Panchita, our Sea Lion 6. Elbow room, nice. Headroom, maganda rin. And then panoramic sunroof. Again, black headliner. I like it. May LED lamp ka dito. Ayan. Alright. And then, meron kang USB ports dito for charging your devices. AC vents. Ayan. And flat naman dito. So, maluwag. Armrest. 2 cup holders. May third headrest tayo. So, tingnan natin, kasya ba yung tatlo dito? So, as usual, it's typical na dito sa center, you sit a little bit higher. Yeah, I think sakto lang dito. 3 of me will fit here. Again, guys, I am 5'6". Now, you can adjust. Ito yung advantage nito since merong third row seat. Yung si Lion 6 wala. At hindi rin na-adjust dito. This one, you can move. Right? So, ito yung maganda sa kanya, yung flexibility. So, kung yung jeans ninyo, ng family ninyo, mga katulad lang din sa amin, like ako, sobrang luwag ko dito. So, I can move this forward, like what I just did, and give more space dun sa third row. So, nandun yung maganda sa kanya, yung flexibility. Ipakita ko lang ulit po sa inyo ang interior ni Panchita, our Sea Lion 6. Ayan. So, this is my driving position. Wait, hindi. Mukhang ginalaw to ni Achi. Baba natin. This is my driving position. Yeah, premium din ang feeling, di ba? I like the aluminum accent na meron din kay X70 Lightning IDM. Black leather, black headliner. Yan yung mga gusto ko. You know? Yung mga personal preferences ko. Okay? So, in terms of space, hindi ko talaga masyadong ma-feel yung difference sila. They're about the same. But then again, kapag nakita you guys in person, feel the leather, the upholstery. This one kasi parang leather na may pagka-rubbery, na may pagka-PVC ang dating. Yung sa X70, mas feel mo na leather siya. Dito naman sa second row, yung feel ng cushion is the same. Alright? Because maybe, kasi ito, mas madalas may umuupo din dito sa second row. Kasi kasama namin madalas si Achi at si Dichi. So, yun ang, I think, probably the difference dun sa lend-out unit ng Jetour. Baka konti ang umuupo, kaya medyo firm pa siya. But yeah, in terms of space, sitting position, yung ride height, okay lang, sakto lang na nakikita ko sa labas. Comparing to the X70, they're about the same. So, meron ka rin ditong center armrest with 2 cup holders. I think pareho lang yung size ng cup holders nila. Headrest for the third passenger. Ayan. Again, yeah, typical. Mas mataas ang upo mo dito. And yeah, about the same. About the same ang, ang space. Saktong-sakto dito yung 3 of my size. And then, meron ka rin ditong dalawang aircon vents. 2 USB ports for charging your devices, and meron ka nga lang extra storage dito for your device. Sa X70 wala. Okay, dito sa X70, yung wireless charger niya has ventilation. Ayan, as you can see, ayan. So, ang maganda sa kanya, hindi iinit yung phone mo. But then, the disadvantage naman, compared to the BYD Sea Lion 6, the BYD Sea Lion 6 has 2 wireless chargers for the driver and the front passenger. Pagdating sa charging, may advantage sana ang X70 dahil may DC fast charging ito. Pero GBT ang port nito kaya hindi siya compatible sa karamihan ng stations natin. Ang Sea Lion 6 naman walang DC charging pero Type 2 ang connector niya. Ito ang standard sa Pilipinas kaya mas madali siyang isaksak sa mga public chargers natin. And now, the third row seats of the X70. How much space does it really have? This is Achi, 5 foot 4 inches tall. This is Dichi, a little less than 5'4"? No, they cannot sit in the third row. Now, this is Lucas, 9 years old. This is Cass, 10 years old. Yes, they can fit in the third row. But for up to what age? 5 years from now, Lucas and Cass would be 14 and 15 years old. They will be about the height of Dichi. But wait, edad ba talaga ang basihan? Here is Lucas again. And here is Ethan, 13 years old. Even 5 years ago, nung 8 years old siya, younger kay Lucas today, hindi na siya magkakasya. So what's my point? If you need a third row seat, make sure to check the X70 personally. Paupuin nyo ang intended passengers nyo and isipin nyo kung how long do you intend to keep the car. At kung magkakasya pa ba sila when they grow bigger. What is that face, Lucas? Okay guys, so pauwi na kami from the campsite, from Camp Mori. Nandito na kami ngayon sa Marcos Highway and si Atsi na ang pinag-drive ko.
It's good naman. I don't have to adjust a lot. It's noticeably so much more gaan yung manibela.
Mas
compared-
malambot kumpara
Yeah.
kay Panchita. No? How about the response of the motor?
I don't notice a big difference.
Talaga?
There is a difference.
Pareho lang sa'yo?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to influence your opinion, pero sa akin hindi. For me, this one is so much more responsive. Kumusta yung brake?
It's good naman. It reminds me of the T2.
Same din sa Tito,
Yeah.
no? Malambot, no? But in terms of dimension, maneuvering, in and out sa traffic,
Very similar.
very
to
similar,
Panchita,
no? Eh,
Yeah.
actually, halos pareho lang sila actually ng size.
Even when I was following you from Panchita, like, halos same din yung build.
How about this, itong slim na infotainment dito sa taas compared to the Sea Lion 6 na one big screen?
Nabibitin ako sa street. I
Nabitin ka
feel
sa
like
screen.
something's missing.
So right now, you're looking at your phone for the map.
Yeah. Wala talaga siyang CarPlay or...
Wala siyang Apple
Android
CarPlay,
Auto.
wala siyang Android Auto, I was told. Pero meron siyang supposed to be, there's a dongle here. Hindi lang siguro na isama. May dongle dyan where you can connect your phone. I-mirror niya yung phone mo. So pag mirror, ang advantage naman nun, it's not only about maps. Everything that's showing on your phone, i-display niya dyan.
Yeah, but that's a
And
little also kasi if you have passengers, di kita rin nila yung phone mo.
Yeah, everything will be shown there. Is it a big deal for you na walang Android Auto?
Yeah, I
Can I
think
see
so.
the maps?
Kasi yung maps pa lang eh. It's hard to...
Hey guys, so we are now back in the city, from camping yesterday. Tapos eto ngayon si Madam Pea naman ang pinag-drive ko. Ginamit niya na to kanina, itong Jetour X70 Lightning IDM earlier this morning, pinang hatid sa mga bata para, ma-feel niya rin yung car bago siya magbigay sa atin ng feedback. So, ayun, medyo, I think okay naman na nakapag-adjust na siya.
Oo, madali lang naman.
So kumusta? Ano masasabi mo?
Powerful.
Powerful, no?
Feeling ko mas maarangkada pag
Yun na nga.
eco lang.
Echo nito, tsaka
Ah.
echo ng Sea Lion 6. Malaki diferensya. Mas malakas to.
Ah,
Ramdam mo, no? It's very slim
medyo
na.
nalilitan lang ako, especially pag malabo na yung mata ko. Like, tingnan mo.
Initial impression mo ng interior about itong color na to.
Yeah, nice.
Yung red. You like it?
Mm-mm.
Pero knowing na walang Android Auto, big deal ba yun sa'yo?
Android Auto, medyo lang. Medyo big deal.
Madalas ka bang gumamit?
Yes.
So right now, the engine is running. Kumusta? Naririnig mo ba?
Yes.
Maingay o hindi? Malakas o hindi?
Sakto lang.
Sakto lang.
Mm-mm.
Hindi ka nababother, hindi annoying.
Hindi naman. Okay lang.
Dito sa third row or sa trunk ng X70 Lightning IDM, wala ng interior lamp, no? Pero dito sa tailgate, ayan, merong dalawang LED lamps. So, stock meron na siyang ganyan. So, for this scenario, pag nandito ka sa parking, well illuminated ka dito sa bandang likod, no? Pero medyo dito na sa labas. And meron din namang enough illumination para sa cargo mo dito. But nung nasa camping kami, na gabi na, madilim, medyo difficult to see. Kasi pagka may mga gamit ka na dyan, madilim na, hindi mo na masyado makikita. Ito naman sa likod ng Sea Lion 6, merong lamp dito. Ayan, left and right. Kaya well illuminated yung cargo mo, no? And then dito, ayan, eto, hindi to stock. I had to buy this separately. Aftermarket na to. Okay? Kaya kung wala yan, medyo madilim din naman dito sa may medyo bandang labas. Sana nag-usap na lang silang dalawa, no? Pareho sila naglagay ng interior lamp at pareho sila naglagay ng lamp dito sa tailgate. Team, let's wrap this up. If you are looking for a more rugged and macho SUV with a stiffer suspension setup, yung kayang-kaya itakal ang light off-road terrain for your occasional family adventures, then the Jetour X70 Lightning IDM is a solid choice. Plus, it has those 3-row seats, perfect for the kids or passengers smaller than Lucas. Combined with its punchy motor, hindi mo mararamdaman ang bigat kahit puno kayo sa biyahe. However, there are two things you need to consider. GBT ang port ng X70, which isn't na common standard sa karamihan ng public charging stations dito sa Pilipinas. Pero don't worry, may kasama naman itong portable charger, so if you can charge at home, you're good to go. Number 2, wala itong native Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. If you rely heavily on Waze or Google Maps, maninibago ka ng konti. Pero it begs the question, practical na ba to sa'yo kung makakasave ka naman ng 50,000 pesos? Now, if you want something more elegant, the BYD Sea Lion 6 is your guapo SUV. It has that sleek European vibe and a futuristic feel. Ang suspension nito is tuned for maximum comfort and smoothness. Perfect for city driving and long highway cruises. Hindi man kasing angas ng X70 sa hatakan, maninibago ka pa rin sa lakas ng motor nito, lalo na kung galing ka sa traditional ICE vehicle. Mas advanced din ang regenerative braking system nito. Plus, the Blade battery mas energy efficient. Nakita nyo naman yung result ng test natin. And for the tech-savvy team members, it comes with native Android Auto and Apple CarPlay for a more convenient and enjoyable ride. So team, anong pipiliin nyo? Ang macho versatility ng Jetour or the smooth tech of the BYD? Let us know in the comments. Let's go, team! Guys, we closed 2025 strong. We now have almost 38,000 teammates sa YouTube, more than 17,000 sa Facebook, at dumadami na rin tayo sa TikTok and Instagram. Thank you. Thank you so much for riding with us. Ngayong 2026, we will bring you more Pru test drives na inaabangan ninyo. Kaya kung hindi ka pa kasama, mag-subscribe at mag-follow na kayo to officially join the team. Marami pa tayong pupuntahan ngayong taon. Let's go, team!